Plato said that there's reality, and then there's one's perception of reality, and then there's what one thinks based on one's perception of reality. And then there's what one writes based on what one thinks based on one's perception of reality. So it follows that what I write must necessarily be distanced from reality. Brecht said that being distanced from a thing helps one remain an intellectually engaged being and keeps one from being emotionally overwhelmed by it. These are both important to me because on Monday, to Grandad's hospital bed, I sent him a text and the sent message read, "You're surrounded by nurses and matrons. Are you taking the opportunity to perfect your Kenneth Williams impression?" It's not really a text that should carry a lesson, but on Wednesday, as Mum's telephone words reverbed in my head and filled me with dread and filled me with lead and led me to flop down on my bed, I realised those could have been the last words that I'd said. And if that were the case, then the second last words, all unknowing, would have been, "So, you're researching the NHS for your Mr. Sellis MB. How's it going?" And the third last words, "Something about my suit said in late December. I can't remember." How far back would we have to go before we came remotely sodding close to Grandad, I love you? Because it's true, although it's built on foundations of gin and caramel vanilla Bavois and Winnie the Pooh, and on beards which are cool as any fool know, and on arguments about the alternative vote, and you're an old bigot and you're a young scrote, and on haggises, which are a creature that feature only in Scotland. They have 4 legs, 2 of which can run and 2 which just hop, and on one side they're shorter, so they must stand inclines, where they're prey for foreign men in sporrans who wield ferocious bagpipes, and But this won't make any sense to you. It never did to anyone else, doesn't. I must use the present tense, because as Grandad said on Wednesday over the phone in faux cheerful tones, "It's all right, son. I've got cancer. But I'm not dead yet." That was true when I wrote it. Now, less so. Because you see, Grandad and I spoke again a little while ago. And I did say I love you. And I also said goodbye. Reluctantly. Because, although I probably can, I don't want to manage in my new Grandadless life. I want to scream at the grey unfeeling sky and demand the intervention of a god that I know full damn well that Nietzsche killed, and to drain my glass as soon as it's refilled, but I won't. One does not drink wine as though it were water. That would be terribly infra-dig. But I will do one thing which I think I ought to do, and that is fulfill a promise to eulogise in Latin. So I'll leave behind these dodgy rhymes and end by squeezing that in. That being this. Tu quidem utes leto sopitus, sic eris aevi, quod superes cunctis provatus doloribus aegris. That's from Lucretius, and the ancient poet saying, "You're at peace in your lethal sleep and now free from pain and aging, and this, though crudely rendered, means don't be sad a life has ended. Enjoy memories of what has been."